on that hashtag planter HGC 2023 herb challenge, baby. I am having the best time ever growing all these herbs and watching these herbs grow and thinking of all the things I'm going to be making and cooking with these herbs, and also watching you guys. I'm telling you, and the weather is starting to get better, so I'm ready to soon, fingers crossed, to be able to take some of these herbs outside and get them started. But today I'm going to plant up, well, I should say pot up my thyme, because look at this. This thyme has gotten so big and lush, and I have 4 of these. Let me show you all 4 of them. Look at that. See? I have 4 of my herbs doing an awesome job of thyme. They're growing really nicely. So what I'm going to do is, like, I have brought some of these little Easter basket things that I got from the $1.25 store. So I am going to put some soil in here, and then I'm going to put all my thyme into one container, because I think they're big enough now to where they can go outside. So it'll be easier for me to transport them, and then they can just continue to grow in this container. And then once they get super big, once they're outside, and you guys know the main objective is to get the herbs outside. I don't know about you, but I need some room, and these herbs are taking up a lot of space, so I need to get these outside. So I'm going to put them in a bigger container so they can stretch their little roots and grow big and lush, so I can start using them to cook with. Just think, just because I'm in this challenge and these herbs are getting really big and fluffy, don't think I'm gonna be harvesting some of these herbs, drying them, and put them in my collection of my seasonings that I will be using this time for. Just look at this, lush and green. And look, this right here, Miss Renee could just harvest this right now and put it in my dehydrator and get this dried and add it to my thyme little seasoning bottle that I have in the house. So you guys remember, don't be just growing these herbs just to make them look all nice and pretty. Use these bad boys, because that's what the challenge is all about. We're using our herbs in our cooking. We're trying to make our own seasonings. Whatever herbs you are growing, if they're for medicinal purpose, whatever, use them bad boys and teach us exactly what you're using each one of your herbs for, because that's what I'm doing. I'm letting you know that, hey, I'm going to be using these herbs to cook food for my family. I'm going to be using these herbs to dehydrate and make seasonings that I can use at a later time. So let's get this thyme planted up in its new pot and keep these bad boys growing. Are you with me? Can we get a hand clap to say, yay, Miss Renee, we are with you, girl. We got our herbs over here growing too. And honey, don't think I don't have an herb that's on the struggle bus. And that herb is called tarragon. But you know what, tarragon? You better be catching up, or you're going to be left behind. That's all I'm going to say about that tarragon. But all my other herbs are doing good. Fingers crossed. All right, let's get this thyme planted up so we can move on, so I can show you what the rest of my herbs look like. I'm going to put this soil that I have in this container. I hope I have enough soil. If not, I just have to make me up some more. So let me get this container filled up, and then I will be right back. Guys, I planted one of my thyme in this container, so I'm going to just put more of the rest of the thyme around here, and then when I get some more dirt made up, because I have put some more soil in here, I just have to add some boiling water to it, and then I will come back and I will fill in between these thymes. So let's get these out. And look at one thing I wanted to show you too, is look at the purpleness of that thyme. That is gorgeous. So let's get the rest of them in here. And I'm just going to put it around the corners. I'm going to turn it around so they'll all be going over the container. And then, like I said, I'll just fill it in with the remaining of the dirt. I mean, the soil, I should say. And this one is a big one. So this is a big boy right here. I'm going to flip this one around so it can go this way. Yeah. Doesn't that look so cute? And this thyme smells so good. I'm just going to be like, baby, grow for me. And I'm going to put this last one right here in this corner. Ooh, there's some dirt and some soil that I need. I'm just going to stick that one right here. Turn it around. He's still coming out of that little pea pellet things, which is fabulous. So like I said, when I get some more of the soil, I'm just going to plant it and fill it in around these areas that I need more soil. And then that should be perfect. Perfect. And then all my thyme. And then I'm just going to rinse out these little containers so I can have them for next year. Repurpose, reuse. If you don't know nothing about Miss Renee sitting killing these little gnats that's out here. If you don't know anything about Miss Renee over here in Renee's garden, we are all about repurposing and reusing. All right. Looks good though, you guys. Look. Isn't that a nice? Got my thyme growing, looking good. Like I said, I'll fill it in with some more soil around these areas. But overall, it's looking good. Looks a little scraggly, but you know what? This is all gonna fill in nicely. Woohoo! I'm so excited, you guys. All right, so on to showing you guys what the rest of my herbs look like. Starting with my thyme. Take a good look at the thyme and look at all that purpleness that's on the little plant, the leaves and stuff. Gorgeous. All right, let's go see how the rest of my herbs are doing. So this is how my chives are looking. They're needing to be, I'm going to give them a haircut before I plant them. And then I am going to plant them in this little recycle, reusable Welch's plastic container. And then this is how my lemon mint is looking. And I'm going to pot these 3 lemon mints into bigger solo cups because I have it originally in this one. So let's get planted. Let's do the lemon mints first. So I will move these to the side. And I have some more of my soil here, just in case I need some. So, all right. Here we go with my lemon mint. Come on, baby. Come out nicely. Look at that. Looks good and healthy. I'm just going to stick it down in there. Hopefully this will give it some more room to grow nicely. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant this one, and I'll plant chive, and then I'll finish planting them. Then I'll come back and I'll show you exactly how they look, because I know it takes a long time to show you guys how I'm planting all these wonderful herbs. And this lemon mint smells so good. Alright guys, so this is my first one. Got it all planted up in a new pot, or I should say a new solo cup, so it can continue to grow for me in this fantastic challenge. Now let's plant up one of these chives. And this is how my chives are looking. I'm going to give it a haircut because I'm going to keep some of these chives because I'm going to make me a nice little salad today. And I am going to use some of these chives in that salad. So I'm going to give it a nice little haircut so you guys can see. and this is my first harvest of my Planter TV Herb Challenge 2023. Woohoo! See, I'm growing and I am utilizing what I'm growing. See, it is so, what a blessing it is to be able to grow your own herbs and also harvest them and use them. So I'm just going to lay those down there. And let's get this first herb of my chives planted. So I might have to put a little bit more soil in here. Bring them up a little bit higher. Yeah, I think that'll be perfect. And then when I go to the $1.25, this is not going to be their permanent containers, because I'm going to want to try to find a cute little container to put in there. Like I found those cute little Easter baskets, which I think would be so adorable. So I'm going to just stick this chive right here in this corner. There we go. Put some dirt around it. Put some in the back. Make it look all nice and pretty. Get it in there, and then that way they'll grow bigger and stronger. Alright, so that's what my first chive looks like that I planted in this container right here. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and plant up my other ones, my other lemon mint and my other chives, and I'll come back and I'll show you what they look like. Guys, I've got all my lemon mint repotted up into a bigger container, and this is how they're looking. And this lemon mint smells so good. I can't wait for these to get a little bit bigger, because I'm going to make me some lemon mint tea. I'm going to dry them in my dehydrator, and I am going to enjoy all this beautiful herbs that I am growing. And this is what my chives look like. This is what the chives are looking like. And what I'm going to do is, when I have an opportunity to get to the $1.25 store, I'm going to go and buy a different container. So you may see the chives in a different container in the next update of this Planter Garden TV Herb Challenge 2023. I'm so excited because I am now being able to use some of my herbs. So I want to give you an update on my purple basil. You guys are not going to believe this. Look how much this basil has grown. Look at this. I got this one and this purple basil. Look how big this basil has gotten, you guys. Huge. So what I'm going to do is we're going to harvest some of this purple basil today, and I am going to put it in my dehydrator, and I am going to dry it, and I'm going to start a jar of dried purple basil. I am so excited. This is what this challenge is all about. Growing your own herbs and using them. I'm not going to wait to put mine outside in order to take an opportunity to use some of my herbs. I'm using these herbs when they are ready. And child, I think these herbs are ready. Don't you think? Just like these chives. Look, I put some chives that I harvest, my first harvest of my chives, and I'm going to add some of this purple basil to this plate. So let's come on down and let's harvest some of this purple basil together. Isn't this amazing? And I'm just going to snip it to where I see another leaf that's growing. Look at this. Woohoo! I'm so excited. I'm just going to add that, and I'm going to just clip it down to the next leaf that I see that's growing. Look at that. Beautiful. Smells so good, you guys. And this is definitely going into my dehydrator today, child. So you guys can witness me cutting this down so this basil doesn't get too big and bushy. Because you know that's what basil do. You got to keep it trimmed, because I don't want it to grow up like a big, huge tree. Now this one, I think I'll cut it down to right here. this one here. Cut it. There we go. Look at that one. Look at that basil. So yes, I think I can cut. I'm gonna cut some of these leaves off here so they can start putting their energy into growing me some more basil, baby. Because you know how I am. I am definitely gonna put this in my dehydrator. So we cut this one down to half. So let's work on this one and see how we're doing on this one. And this one I'm going to cut until I see some new leaves growing. Look at that, you guys. Telling you, harvesting off of my herbs. My purple basil. That one looks good. I got to cut this one off. This one's a little big and leggy. Find out where the next leaves are coming. Cut that off. Beautiful, isn't that, you guys? Tell ya, I'm not gonna wait. I've been looking at this basil plant and looking at this purple basil plant, and I was like, I have got to trim this. But I said I gotta wait till my next update so I could do it with you guys, because this is what this challenge is all about. And I got this one that's growing over here. I guess it hasn't turned its purplish color, because this one is greener than this one. Do you see what I'm saying? Look how purple this one is. And this one, I guess as it gets a little older, it will start changing its color. So I'm going to be watching that and seeing. So I think that I'm going to cut this one here. Yeah, look at that's a good one. And then after I finish trimming these, then I will show you guys how much of this basil that I'm going to be putting into my dehydrator. It's not going to be a lot, but hey, every little bit. So these are my purple basil. So excited. So let me show you what everything looks like. Okay, so this is all my purple basil that I just harvested along with you guys. And then I have a little bit of chives here that I harvest with you as well. So I am so excited. So all this basil right here is going to go into the dehydrator today. Woohoo! I'm so excited about harvesting off of these herbs. And look at this. I'm just so excited. I'm so stoked that I have such two beautiful purple basil plants that are just living their best life, you guys. And like I said, I have my lemon mint, woohoo, that I'm going to be making me some lemon mint tea soon, because these leaves are looking so good. Huh? And before you know it, after I put these one chives that I've harvested today, I'm going to be having more chives to grow and harvest and enjoy. So do not give up, you guys. Just by looking at my video, I am showing you that it can be done. If your herbs are struggling, like I said, my tarragon is on the struggle bus, but I'm not going to let that get me down, because look at the other results of my other herbs. So keep on pushing, you guys. Keep on growing. Thanks again, Planter TV, for this wonderful opportunity to learn to grow some herbs. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day. And grow them herbs, you guys. Because look, you're almost ready to harvest some of your herbs that you put all that hard work into. We can do it. Stay focused and grow. I'm telling you, look at the results. Take care, you guys. And keep pushing. Woohoo!